Hey guys, my name is JessiMew, and welcome back to Cattails. In the last episode, we battled our way through an autumn storm to claim some more territory, a pathway that will hopefully lead us up to the highland lake where Penny loves to spend so much of her time. She's actually hoping to maybe pass the location down to one of her future kittens, if anybody shows a taste for leadership. It seems like that would be a great place for them to settle up their own colony, somewhere very far away from home and open with potential. It also helps put Penny's mind at ease to know that the area surrounding their main camp is very well protected. I think the only areas we're going to have to focus on next are right around the sacred temple itself, because that's also another very important place that I'm sure she's going to want to bring her future children to. But hello, Scout. We filled you up with bunnies already so we can charge out and get our work done for the day. I'm glad you still put up with my antics. You must really love me. And that's great because I really love you too. Oh, Scout. Of course we do. We don't mind chasing down bunnies for you day after day. We might complain about it every now and then, but we certainly don't mean it. We do need to make sure that we're increasing his stores though, because we are getting a little bit low on the bunnies themselves. So hopefully we can scoot on up to the northern portions of the territory today to search for bunnies in the highlands. Let's check and see how much it's going to cost for us to build that storage room too. You guys mentioned that would be a great thing for us to purchase, especially to store away all of our treasures for our kittens. So if you wouldn't mind, Mulby, we have an idea for a brand new little addition for you to make for us. So 300 mews for a storage room. We also have spare rooms on the left and the right. So we have a lot of room for just general storage, I guess. Just general places for us to set up all of our items. Well, that actually isn't too far away from what we have right now. It's typically pretty easy for Penny to catch enough food to sell off to Ember. Oh, and it's a very gloomy day outside. At least it's not stormy again, but it definitely seems like the entire forest is overcast. We'll just have Penny go ahead and munch on some of her little blackberries, and then hopefully Ember will be willing to take some of the stuff off of our paws. We'll just save a couple of mice in case we need something extra to munch on with all of those battles up in the north. But otherwise, 30 mews will put us very, very close to our goal. Now, it might also be nice, since we're going to be wandering around the northern portions again, so close to the mountain domain, if we scoop up some extra catnip to bring to them as a gift. I did notice that we harvested one of our very own homegrown catnips today, so it seems like a pretty fitting day to go share them. I just hope our cats won't be too jealous that we're taking so many rare goods off into the mountains. I happened upon a spare rabbit this morning. Thought maybe you could use it. Oh, Doc, thank you so much. He is honestly like one of our best suppliers of bunnies in the entire forest. If you guys have married Scout too, then I would definitely suggest that you get on Doc's good side. I love how the sun today shimmers on my fur. Isn't it lovely? I keep walking over to the stream to look at myself. Oh, and maybe to pass by Sarge too. We are wondering if maybe she has eyes for our little forest guard. You are amazing, Penny. Well, Sarge, we did want to put in a little bit of a good word with you about Missy. We think that maybe you should go talk to her someday. Get to know her a bit better. I know she seems a bit cold at first, but she really does have a warm heart. She just wants to make sure that you're going to stick around if you do decide to join her little world. Great to see you, Penny. You always lift my spirits. Always trust in truth. It is the one thing that cannot lie. Thank you very much, Mare. Very good advice as always. Especially since we're going up to Leo's territory, and we do know that he seems to be a little bit more suspicious of us. And look at that, Ember got us a mouse. It's all yours. Have a good one, friend. I guess he probably heard that we were taking extra mice with us into the mountains too. But we'll go ahead and drop off our bunny at least before we leave. I want to make sure I have the extra space in my pockets. We don't need it getting clogged up with the bunnies when we're just going to hunt them down anyways. So here you go, Scout, an extra little bunny from Doc himself, and we know you're going to enjoy munching on that later. Oh, and before we leave, we can't forget to talk to Lyrus. He should be out for the day. It is so easy to get lost in thought as I sit by my den looking out toward the forest. The splendor of the trees is breathtaking these days. Have you ever seen such deep shades of crimson? You know, I bet fall would be one of his favorite seasons too. I would have thought summer because that's when all of the butterflies are fluttering through the forest, so we can catch them and bring them back. But since we've already decorated his den with so many butterflies, it's not really something that he's grown to miss. The autumn leaves, however, are only around for one season, so this is probably a great time for him to just focus on all of his poems, on all of his stories, and let inspiration come naturally. It's good to see that we have so many blackberries to pick up too. That means that we can actually sell off most of the food that we catch today, because we'll have plenty of berries to keep us full. I hope one of our kittens are going to enjoy the taste of berries too. Hopefully they won't all want the rarest items in the forest, and it looks like we may be out of room for our catnip. Okay, let's go ahead and munch on one more of those berries, just to keep Penny really full. We might as well work at chipping away at this territory too. Since we're in the area, it would be a good idea to use our diplomacy skills. And I think we also have some lavender down here to help by spreading around, increasing our influence with the plants. One more should be enough to keep the canyon cliffs under our control, and that's yet another tile right around the mines that we have to keep Penny safe. It should actually be easier for us to increase our pathway toward the highland lake, the more tiles that we control up by the mountains. So we'll keep spreading the lavender as we come across it, and fingers crossed that we've brought enough catnip for every single one of these cats. I'm sure they're going to be shocked to see how much catnip Penny has in her pockets. They can probably smell it already. They're probably very interested in her visit today. Holy moly, this is awesome. Thanks so much, Penny. Alright, so Pep will definitely appreciate that gift. And then a little something for you too, Arthur. Huzzah! This is a mighty gift for one of my station in life. Oh, so he doesn't often get the chance to enjoy catnip, it seems. Maybe we'll have to bring him some more in the future. Oh, Penny, how did you know these were my super special favorites? Just a hunch, Delta. It seems like everybody loves catnip. We have some for you, Robin. Oh, how thoughtful. What a kind gift. There we go, and then we only have 2 more. Oh no, that means that we're literally only missing 1 piece of catnip. Oh, we have a Jag, we have a Leo, and we have a Luna left to give a gift to. That is going to be very sad, just 1 cat that we're leaving out of this catnip adventure. That means, we are going to have to hunt down some more catnip somewhere out here, and then return later on to give the last cat their gift. I can't let it stand. There's no way that we're going to leave 1 cat out of this. That's actually really cool of you. Well, thank you very much, Luna. I'm glad you think so. And then Jag, since it seems like Leo is not around right now, I guess this last catnip is going to go to you. So a little something for the guard of the mountain domain. You'll have to roll around in that later so you can still keep your territory safe. It means a lot to me, Penny. Does it, Jag? Does it really? He is a little bit standoffish, but I guess you can understand why. He has to keep that tough front up in front of all of the outsiders, so they don't think that these cats are pushovers. Now we have to find 1 last little bit of catnip for Leo. I'm actually not too sure where he is because he's not out by the Sentinels today. Oh, but Sprinkles is. Were you looking for Leo too? Oh, and Max? They're charging in after Penny. Tons and tons of reinforcements, even Scar. Well, we should be able to take care of them easily. Scar did pack quite the punch, but Penny is much harder to take down. Now, if I were a catnip plant, where on earth would I be? I'm not sure if we've already harvested all of the catnip up here, because we have been poking around the highlands a little bit more lately, but we might as well see if there's anything extra for us to scoop up. Then if we stay out too late, we'll search the southern portions of the territory for catnip in the morning. But first, the bunnies. The bunnies always come first, even above catnip for a penny cat. I'm pretty sure there isn't any catnip for us to steal over by our hidden lake. so there's probably nothing up this way for us to gather, aside yet again from another bunny. But we'll go ahead and spread some of the lavender that we found right over here to hopefully increase our influence in this land as well. Yeah, we have about half of the land under our control, and with our diplomacy skill, we might be able to take over even more. Oh, the mountain colony will definitely smell us now. But with our pockets full, let's head back to the den for the day. We'll leave this little bunny right here for us to pick up later, because I know Penny is going to be back very, very shortly, so she won't lose track of any extra bunnies to give to Scout. We might as well actually keep all of those in our inventory. That's 3 bunnies for us to offer up to you as soon as you wake up in the morning. We are getting so close to the end of the season too, which means even closer to the birth of our kittens. And I cannot wait, Scout. I don't think I've ever been so excited to see the end of fall before. I wonder how hard it'll be for them to raise their kittens in the winter though, assuming that they are actually born in that season. I mean, I suppose it could always take a little bit longer, but wintertime does not seem like the best occasion to bring new life into the world. That's why I want to make sure we're all stockpiled up, with herbs bursting out of our pockets, more berries than our kittens could ever dream of eating. They would probably like to snack on these for a little bit of dessert, and then fish and mice too, to keep their bellies satisfied. So I think the rest of the prey inside our inventory we're just going to go ahead and sell off. We'll keep our hands on a couple of those extra herbs though, just in case there's more battles in the north today. Oh, interestingly enough, it seems like the cats are trying to push in toward the sacred temple again. So I guess we'll have to poke around there sooner rather than later. And look at this. Oh, the first snow flurries drifting through the sky. I wonder what sort of omen that is. Is it a good omen for Penny, a bad one? It does mean the prey is getting more scarce, so it must be making Penny nervous. So these are truly going to be some of our final preparations before the winter time commences? And Doc, I wonder if maybe you might be thinking the same. Sometimes I gather up the snow and use it on a wound to stop the bleeding. It's no fun to gather it up in my paws though, but it sure is pretty neat to watch it fall from the sky, ain't it? So Doc finds the best ways to make use of whatever situation he's in. Even when it's snowing outside, he can still find ways to help himself out. We should hang out today if you aren't too busy. I think people respect me more when they see me with you. Oh, maybe she's hoping that will be enough to grab Sarge's attention. It's so nice to talk with you, Penny. You are my best friend in all the colony. Well, you can't really blame her because I guess Sarge would definitely be willing to lend an ear if only Penny was around at the time. But we have some other things to take care of today, Missy. We're trying to find one last piece of catnip to share with Sarge because I feel so bad for leaving him out. Great to see you, Penny. You always lift my spirits. Look how pretty the snowfall is. The sky shares its beauty with us today. We could all learn a thing or two from its generosity. Yeah, Mare does really seem to enjoy the snow just like Penny, so at least somebody else is happy to see the change of seasons. Now, first and foremost, we are going to go over to the sacred temple to see what cats are trying to take over our territory there. Though as always, I feel like the answer is probably going to be the mountain cats. They have really taken advantage of our generosity, and they want to see if they can steal all of our territory for themselves. I guess next time we won't have to be quite so nice, giving them prey and herbs when it seems like they're down on their luck. I feel like that was probably all just a trap, led by Leo himself to lull Penny into a false sense of security. But if we scoot on up to the north, we should be able to see the battle with our own eyes. We have plenty of skills at the ready, and there they are, the mischievous mountain cats. So we'll use our deep cuts ability to chip away at them first, but it looks as if our cats are having no trouble at all. So try as they might, the mountain domain is still not able to best the cats of the forest. I think we'll be okay, no matter what they decide to throw our direction. Now, I'm pretty sure that one of these islands should have some catnip too, and I'm curious to see if maybe it has grown back. Oh, there we go, it's this one right here. Excellent, so let's swim over, pick that one up, and then we'll go straight up to the mountain domain to see if hopefully Leo is around. Hopefully this will be enough to get him to call off all of his cats. Catnip itself I don't think is something that could really benefit them too much. It might lift their spirits a little, give them a way to unwind, but it wouldn't particularly strengthen their armies. So we can still impress their leaders without putting ourselves at a disadvantage in the process. But there are so many little herbs for us to pick up here, so many berries, and so many experience points that we're gaining in the process. Look at that, we can already upgrade our swimming skill, or possibly one of our active skills too. I think for now we might actually upgrade our swimming ability because it has been quite a while, and that would put us at level 5, which should hopefully, fingers crossed, make it easier for us to battle those tougher currents. Once we get to a higher level than that, we might even be able to investigate the secret island that Penny has heard so many rumors about, far off from the shores of the beach. She's going to need a lot of strength just to keep herself alive while she's swimming in some of the deepest portions of the water. But I think we're super close to the mountain domain now. There you are. So hopefully Leo is actually hanging around the territory today. Though if he's not, I'm sure we could probably find him over by those sentinels. Hello, Leo? Are you about? It looks like he's not in his den. A large map of the mountain domain is sprawled across the floor. Small tokens of various colors have been carefully placed on top of it. Oh, interesting. That sounds like it might actually be a map of like the territories, of who has control over what areas of the land. Yeah, I'm telling you, I think Leo was planning something very, very shifty. I don't see him up here either, so let's go to the right and we'll see if maybe he's by his favorite trees, gazing into the tiny pond, dreaming up his wild schemes, of course. But we do have a little gift for you, an offering of peace. What an exceptional gift. Thank you, Penny. Alright, so he seemed to be pleased. He accepted it at least, and hopefully that's a good sign. Now since we're up here anyway, why don't we take this opportunity to finally investigate that walking trail again? That was something that I meant to do a few episodes ago, but I'm pretty sure I got completely distracted away from it. So let's see if we can figure out how we're supposed to get that mysterious power paw. Like I said before, I would imagine it has something to do with the trail itself, because the power paw symbol is right on top of it. Nothing else we've tried has triggered it so far, and previously, oh my gosh, more catnip, really? Right next to the mountain domain. Oh, we're going to have to try to remember that. We have some catnip to pick up very, very close to their territory. That might even be their own little secret stash, but the walking trail should be right beyond the graveyard. So after we scoop up these berries, let's see if we have any more luck today. Yeah, the walking trail. So let's do our best to follow this entire thing, and we'll see if anything happens when Penny walks around the entire loop. I'm not sure which direction she actually has to go, though. I guess that's the one problem, though it seems like it all kind of loops back toward the power paw itself, that little paw print on the ground. We'll have to ignore our bunnies too. Oh, that has to be absolutely tearing poor little Penny Cat up inside. She wants to bring those back to Scout, but it's a little bit more important that she picks up this power paw. I'm almost positive that I heard it pop up somewhere. Ah, there it is, right next to our little bunny friend. Oh, you were trying to lead us to it, weren't you? Oh, and there he goes. Okay, well I guess you deserve to live another day for giving us this lovely power paw. You are filled with vigor by the ancient token. Your maximum health has increased. So we have 150 health points now. I mean, I don't think anything is going to be able to stand up to Penny anymore. She will definitely be able to keep her kitten safe, even if it's in the middle of winter. So let's have Penny return back home for the day. I think she has definitely done her fair share of expanding the territory at least, so she deserves a good long rest. And we caught you one bunny Scout. It's not enough to replenish your entire supply, but it should at least keep you fed all through the season. So in the next episode, we'll be seeing the end of fall. we'll be able to enjoy the fall festival, and I'm looking forward to hopefully getting some more decor for our den. But for now, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye, guys!